Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
So,
Do you think they're kissing?
yes, we normally do these weekly or daily videos, like update videos from our workout and our couples challenge group. But soon, Josh and I are going to be running our own challenge groups, and so we wanted to start sharing them outside of, because the group's private, so nobody else has been able to see our videos. And so we want to start sharing them outside of the group as well, so that way you can kind of get an idea of what a challenge group is like. Can I just say something? You can see in your face that you have lost so much weight. Well, not when you do that. Like, every time I look at you, it blows me away. So,
You notice how you'll know is when I smile, eyes don't squint.
yeah, you're looking really good, dude.
You do too, as well. I saw that picture of you when you took in the bathroom, and I was like, whoa.
Okay, anyways. So, we're kind of, what we do in our challenge group is we do live videos, and I obviously can't post a live video on YouTube, but we're going to treat it the same way, where it's just going to be real life, and our dogs might bark, and sometimes we make surprise visits in my sister's videos, or she makes surprise visits in ours, and this is just how it is. So today's Monday, so it's Accountability Monday. We have our measurements to share, and we also always just share a little bit about our workout. So today was Cardio Fix,
Today was Cardio Fix.
and it friggin' sucks.
It's tough. You always have to just push yourself through it.
I think, well, today was the first day since we started. We've been doing the 21-day fix for 2 weeks now. Today was the first day since we started that I felt like I was going to throw up the entire workout. And I did start crying at one point. But
As long as you push yourself through
I
it.
kept going, but I was crying. And I haven't felt like that since day one. I will say two things, though. Number one, when we did Cardio Fix last week, it was the night that I wasn't feeling very good. So, okay, see, and this is what happens in our live videos. Last week, we had gone out to dinner with my grandfather, and I just wasn't feeling good afterwards, and so I probably, phoned in that workout. I probably did it pretty half-assed. But, so...
Fully do it? Oh.
Yeah, it was really, really tough.
No joke.
And number two, I went into it with kind of a bad attitude, which we'll talk about in a second. So I think that made... Don't lie to me. So I think that made it, especially hard, because I think your mind controls a lot more than you realize, and so... I went into it with a really bad attitude.
You weren't mentally... You get that too.
It's like someone racing their car outside our window. That's cool.
I should get my car. No.
Please don't.
I mean, mentality, you weren't ready.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you go in with a different attitude, you're not as hyped up as you should be. And, you're just doing it through the motion, and your adrenaline is not picking up. And when your adrenaline's not picking up, then you're just working out. You're not really doing much, which makes it harder.
Well, let's just talk about that then, because that kind of segues into the measurements. Last week, when we did our results, Josh had lost, I have our little book here with all of our measurements. Josh had lost 9 pounds and 12 inches overall, and last week I had lost 8 pounds and 9 inches overall. And we were both, it was, week one, I think we were both feeling really great, and we had seen really great success. So, that really...
We did not stop there.
Well, okay. Well, that carries us into week 2. So, last week I lost 8 pounds and 9 inches. This week I lost... Well, and I'll just say, I realized that most of it last week was probably water weight, because we had gone from eating fast food all the time and eating really crappy and not healthy. So I know that last week the majority of our weight was probably just like water weight and bloat and things from all the crap that we were eating before. So I get that, and I get that now we're probably going to start losing actual fat. So I know that we're not going to have as significant weight loss this week as we did last week. But that being said, my results today were significantly less than last week, and that's why I went into the workout with a really bad attitude, because I just felt like I've been working so hard this week, and I was just kind of disappointed in myself a little bit, especially because Josh got really great results again. And I know that men lose weight faster than women, and I have polycystic ovarian syndrome, which is another element to that, but I was just very in a crummy mood because it wasn't as great as I had hoped, or as the week before. So this week, and I'll post on our blog like all specific measurements, but this week Josh lost 7.4 pounds and 8 inches overall, and I lost 3.8 pounds and 4.5 inches overall.
That's so good.
So total, in the last 2 weeks, Josh has lost 16 pounds and 20 inches overall, and I've lost 11 pounds and 13.5 inches overall.
But sometimes I always second guess myself, because I don't know if those scales are accurate as they say they would.
I mean, I'm sure they're pretty accurate.
But, I mean, to me, I'm not as excited as I should be. But I think
I can see it in you, Josh. Like, in your face, you look so much thinner. I can see it in you. And, like, today when you were walking down the hall, I noticed that, like, your stomach wasn't as... Normally your stomach's very, like, puffed out, you know? I noticed today it's not, like, bloated like that. It's not an offensive thing, Josh. Like, it's real life. I've noticed that you have lost a lot of weight in the last 2 weeks. I could tell that you've lost 16 pounds.
I haven't been as tired. I mean, there's some times during the day where I'm tired. That's when I haven't had my snack. So that's when I know my body is just slowing down. So I need to eat something to get me going. So that I kind of need to work on, because at work we're really busy sometimes, but when I need to take a 10, that's when I should eat.
Yeah, and just take something little. That used to be something that was a strain in our relationship, was the fact that I felt like Josh would fall asleep all the time. Like, you were asleep all the time. And so now that he's had more energy,
well, I think so far it's been 2 weeks. No Red Bull, Monster, Rockstar, whatever you call it. I mean, yes, there's a 5-hour energy drink, and I know it's not good, but it's not sugar.
Well, I mean, there's still sugar, but it's not as horrible as like a Red Bull or something.
It's not a lot of sugar, but I mean...
And haven't you only had it like twice in the last 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Whereas before you were having something every single day.
Yeah, I would have something every single day, and it would get out of hand. And, you know, I always worry a lot of people, because they say, oh, you're not supposed to drink that, you're overweight. I didn't care. I just went on with my day, not caring. Until then, I realized what kind of family history we run into. Both Christina and I, her grandmother, my dad's dad, my biological grandfather, her grandfather, you know, different things run through the blood, so you don't want to keep that generation going.
Right.
And, you know, it'll be bad for your kids when you grow up.
Right.
And that's why it's always good to change.
Well, that's what we're trying to do is
me,
change.
Personally, I sit there on that TV, and I can sit there for hours when she's not here playing the Xbox. But lately, I've been getting up. I've been doing stuff around the house, trying to help out. More times than enough, I'll sit on there for a couple minutes and, you know, do my thing real quick and then get up and help. But before, I'll just sit there, not do anything, and have some excuse or I'm tired or not doing anything at all.
So I think in the last 2 weeks, our relationship has grown stronger, I would say, and we're spending a lot more time together, which was always my issue, was that, like, when he would go to sleep, I would always say, like, well, you're not spending any time with me. And so now we're spending 30 minutes every day working out, and then we're posting our video together every day. And so I can definitely see some improvements in our relationship and in our health. And so I had my pity party today, and I'm over it now. So I know that, like, I'm just going to take this and move forward. Because, like, I was thinking when I was doing my workout today, like, there were a couple days last week that I had, like, my treat meals. You know, on the 21-day fix, you're allowed to have treats where you can have, like, 3 days a week and have chocolate chips or something. And that's where I eat those and you don't. You know, so you have lost more weight and I haven't, but you're not eating, like, the cheat meals and I am. Or not cheat, but treat meals. And so I was thinking, like, I can cut those out a little bit because I don't need those, you know. And just working a little harder in the workouts. I think it's easy to kind of give up a little bit.
Well, see, the thing is, I think a lot of it has to do with me is not only that I'm losing the weight quicker, is I cut the Red Bull, cut the Rockstar, cut the Monsters, like, those things have a lot of sugar in them. And sugar carries a lot of weight in me.
That's true.
And when I cut those things out, they just start coming off. I don't know in the future if I'm going to start losing more weight, but I know in the meantime I just cut the sugar, so that's showing something there.
That's true. And I already didn't eat a lot of sugary stuff. Well, I just said I eat chocolate 3 days a week, but... So, like I said, I had my pity party about it earlier. I had a good little cry over it this afternoon. And I had texted my sister about it, and she had the same experience today. So she, you know, we had a moment where we were like, yeah, but let's just take it and move forward. And so I'm going to move forward and make sure that I'm giving 100% in my workouts because, like I said, I think it's easy sometimes to just kind of say, like, oh, it hurts, so I'm going to stop when maybe I shouldn't stop, you know? My sister's always said to me, because my sister's always been thinner than I have, and she's always said that I give up on myself before I need to give up on myself. And so I've decided I'm going to, you know, really push through all the workouts and make sure that I'm giving it 110% every single time. And I'm really going to make sure that I'm giving my eating 110% 100% of the time. And just, you know, because to make a change like this, you've got to do something drastic, you know, and it's not like I'm cutting food. Like, I'm not, like, going to eat grapefruit and lemon juice all day. Like, we're still eating normal food, but I'm just going to give up, like, chocolate chips and whipped cream 3 days a week. And I will survive. Anything else to say?
I mean, overall, first run that we did was pretty hard.
Last week?
No, like the week. Well, what week are we on? 2? Yeah, last week, day 1 was pretty hard. That was the hardest, even harder than today. Yeah. But I feel like not doing it anymore. I feel like just...
Well, and that's the good thing is it's become, like, a part of our routine now. You know, they say it takes, like, 7 days to make a routine, and so that's our routine now. We come home from work, we work out, and then we make dinner and, you know, watch TV or whatever. But, like, immediately, first thing we come home from work, we work out, and so we're making it a priority to do it every single day. And so now, number one, I don't dread the workouts. Like, the first week, I can say that I honestly, like, would dread them, and all the way home from work think of all the reasons why maybe we shouldn't work out today, or what we could be doing instead of working out, or maybe I'm sore today, we should take a break day. And I don't think like that anymore. That's one thing that's changed this week, I'll say. And also, well, I guess that's the main thing, is I just don't dread. I don't even think twice about it anymore. It's just like, okay, we're gonna go home, put your workout clothes, we're gonna work out, you know?
Yeah, and we did try the gym membership. That didn't work out. We had to get in the car, drive all the way down the freeway, go to the gym, work out for an hour, and then come back home.
Right.
So it's like, what, 25 minutes going there, 25 minutes coming back.
Plus then you feel like you want to be there for an hour because you drove all the way over there. So, I don't know. I've
that's
enjoyed
why-
it this week. except
That's
for
why
today.
I think these videos and these workouts really do work. I mean, I've seen changes in myself and you, and with Amanda and Matt. I mean, looking at the videos with people losing weight.
And I think for me, I just want to be like that success story. I just want to be at the end, and I want to have that story of I lost 100 pounds using Beachbody, and I'm not there yet. And so for me, it's kind of frustrating because in my mind, I already see myself as there, but my body is not there yet. And so I know it takes work. And that's the thing, we've always tried to have like the easy way. We've used other companies that like are just quick pills, and I'm not going to name names, but things that didn't work. And
I'll name them.
no,
I'm joking.
things that didn't work for us. I'll say some things that they do work for other people, but they didn't work for us. And so we just kind of had came to the realization that we need to put the work in. We can't rely on a pill. We can't rely on a cleanse. We can't rely on all these other things. We need to put in the work. We're the ones that, decide to eat fast food and sit on the couch. Now we're the ones that have to do freaking scissor skater jump shit. That was awful.
That was horrible.
Alright, so this is kind of a long video, but we will do this every night. Just a quick, they usually won't be this long, honestly. This is just kind of, Mondays will probably be a longer video because we'll give you our measurements and our updates and stuff. I will post on our blog, lovethemoralesfamily.com, which I'll link below, our actual, number measurements, because I have those written down here. So I will post those tonight. And we'll check in again tomorrow. It'll be a shorter video, but just to tell you how our workout went and our day went. We've got different criteria that we score ourselves on, which we'll go into tomorrow because this one's kind of a long one.
Yeah.
So that's all, folks. Anything else to say before we go? Alright. Well, I've got to make supper. The dogs say goodbye. Real life. Josh makes faces in the videos. This is just how we do it. Okay, see you tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Is it Yoga Fix? I don't remember. Whatever, see you tomorrow.